Hey guys, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. So this morning I would like to share with you the emotions that have been coming up for me in the last couple of days. So as you know, I'm on this twin flame separation journey right now, and it has been 8 days now. And the emotions that came for me in the last 4 days since my last recording were really heavy and really bad emotions. And I guess it's part of it because obviously that's coming from something, and I really had to dig deep to kind of see where the emotions originated from. And as rewarding as it is at the end, when you do figure it out and you know that that's where it's coming from, the actual process of being in the emotions, it's really difficult. So if any of you are going through the same, just please be super, super gentle with yourself, because this really isn't an easy journey, and it's not for the lighthearted, definitely not. So be proud of yourself, because you are the one that can deal with this, and you are ready. So that is really an amazing reward to acknowledge that. So I've been feeling a mixture of emotions every day. Like, I'll wake up with this mindset, and then during the day it will change, and rapidly, unexpectedly, new emotions will come. And there was a lot of really negative emotions actually in the last 4 days. So I can't say that I've enjoyed this part of the journey. I think probably this is the part of the journey that I wish I could skip. I felt betrayed by my twin flame. I felt very hurt. I felt huge anger. I started questioning the entire journey and whether it was actually a twin flame journey at some stage, because it just sounds so unbelievable that something so sacred could just be parked out there and then that's it, And I think what is really challenging is that we actually are in daily contact still outside of the relationship. So so that makes it really great on one side, because obviously we're still in contact, even though it's very kind of professional. But at the same time, it makes it challenging, because when you hear that voice and when you want to just say, I love you, you can't. So, but I think it's there for a reason. And I think that we work together so that we have to stay in contact for whatever reason, because I know that many or most of the twin flames, when they separate, they actually separate and they distance each other from each other completely, and they in no contact or very, very minimal contact, whereas we on daily contact. So I wonder what the challenge of that is, and what the purpose of that is, and I'm feeling excited to find out, because this is obviously a different journey to what others might experience. So it is nice to hear his voice, and at the same time it tears my heart every time, because I can't say what I want to say. And I've had the doubts of, how is it that he's not trying to pull me back? and I'm sure that whoever here is a chaser, you'll feel the same way. And that's a really difficult emotion to overcome. And you know, when you're feeling like your twin flame is not trying to maintain the relationship and has really distanced themselves, and that hurts, you know, because you're still longing for the person, and you wish that you could be at a different stage. But I have to say that as much as it hurts, I am also so grateful for my twin flame to be this strong and to really do what he said that he will do. And not trying to pull me back, because I would run, and you know, and then I would regret it, and then it will be the same situation over and again, you know, where you pull each other closer and then you realize that it's not working, so that you have to break it off again. And you can't go through that cycle over and over again. So I'm also keeping extremely strong and trying really hard to be there for my twin flame and not to put any pressure. But I have to admit, I have failed at that greatly. And what I've noticed over the last couple of days is my neediness. And I am totally honest with you now, guys. And sure, if any of you know me personally, this is a big thing for me to say, because this is one of the darkest things that I'm fighting with. And I have been fighting with. And only now I really had to work through it, and I really had to go in and explore where the neediness is coming from. And you know what came for me? It's coming from my childhood, from my upbringing, and I'm very proud to be able to recognize that I am being needy, and why I'm being needy, and what scares me, and you know what I'm trying to overcome with being needy. So I think for me that was a really amazing part of the last couple of days, as difficult as it was to actually acknowledge a negative thing about yourself. It's not very easy, you know, you want to see yourself in the best way, you want to see yourself in the light, and hopefully you are this positive person and you motivate others, but at the same time you have your own battles and you have your own issues that you need to really deal with. So what this journey is doing is really forcing me to look within and acknowledge what I'm doing and change it, you know, and start looking within for the love that I'm needing. So the biggest challenge for me and the biggest achievement that I really need to do during this journey is to find self-appreciation and self-love. And I might have mentioned it in my previous video, but I just feel that it is so important for us to learn to love ourselves as individuals, not because someone else loves us. And appreciate the little things about yourself and acknowledge those little things, you know, and really accept praise from people and accept their nice comments. And when they say something nice to you, don't brush it off, because I do that. And I'm trying to change that and rather acknowledge it and appreciate it and say thank you. So I allow myself to accept the compliments from others so that I understand my own value. And when I do that, what I'm really hoping to achieve is I will start seeing that for myself. I won't need anyone else to come in and tell me, oh, you are so good at this, or you really are this exceptionally helpful person that is always there, and you are, your behavior is like this, and when you do this, it makes people feel this way. I really want to start saying that to myself, not wait for others to say that. So that's something that I want to work on, and I really recommend that you do too, because no one should be paying you compliments. No one should be praising you, but you. We should do that for ourselves. We shouldn't wait for others to acknowledge us. We need to acknowledge ourselves. What to do with the negative emotions? I don't know. So any suggestions from you guys? That will be great. Please post a comment and say how you've been dealing with that, and whether it did come or not, and what sort of emotions did you feel? And did that impact on the feelings that you had towards your twin flame? Because for me, it feels more like you see, now I don't know the word, but it feels almost like you are trying to protect yourself, so that you feel these emotions, because hopefully they will diminish the love that you feel towards your twin flame. Well, let me tell you, it doesn't. It just makes you angry with yourself for feeling that way and having those negative emotions, because at the end of the day, your twin flame is your twin flame. It doesn't matter whether you hate them, whether you love them, whether you miss them, whether you're with them, you love them no matter what. So the emotions are not a reflection of your love for your twin flame. They are a reflection of what's happening when you are not with your twin flame, and what's coming up and what you need to deal with. So don't mistake the two. Don't think that you are hating your twin flame, or you are feeling angry with your twin flame. You are feeling angry with the way this process is making you feel. And that is a reflection of something totally different, probably from your past. So have a think about what emotions are coming for you, and try to note them down. If you can, have a little diary and just note them down. Note down the changes, even if you don't write too much, because I know it gets quite tiring. But even if you just put the time of the day and the emotion that you're feeling, it will really help you when you go back to see how much your emotions actually change during the day. And it's really amazing to see, because it's like every couple of minutes your emotions are totally different. And when you learn to accept these emotions and acknowledge them and deal with them and process them, they don't come as strong the next time. So that's a little accomplishment as well. When I hear my twin flame, or when I see my twin flame, knowing that I can't run to him and kiss him, or talk to him for 2 hours like we used to, and share what I'm going through, and share my emotions, and hear what he's going through. All I do at that point is I really try to remember what is the journey there to do, and the fact that it's there to teach me. And that has been helping me quite a lot. So whenever you feel sad and lonely and disappointed and angry at your twin flame for not being there, for running away, or you are the runner and you're feeling confused, and you have all these emotions because you really are longing for your twin flame, but at the same time or you fear being with your twin flame. So that it's not the right time, just acknowledge that for yourself, you know, and keep reminding yourself what the purpose of a twin flame relationship is. And I hope that it's going to help you, because it has been helping me quite a lot. And also just to remind yourself that your twin flame, no matter where they are, no matter what the circumstances, they love you. Whether they want to or not, they do. And whether you want to love your twin flame or you want to be free, you can never be free. Once you meet them, that's it. You're on the way, guys. You are ascending, whether you want it or not. And with ascension comes challenges. So accept the challenges and accept them as beautiful learnings that you need to do on the way. Because when you do ascend, you don't want to carry the challenges with you. And you don't want to have anything unresolved, because your soul will be heavy from that and it will prevent you from ascending. So enjoy the process for what it is, and be gentle with yourselves and appreciate yourselves for who you are. You know, today just look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I actually love me. I love me for who I am. And I appreciate me for, and name a couple of things that you appreciate about yourself, that you know that are qualities that only you have. And trust me, there is so much more that you don't even realize. But if you do it step by step, these will come as well. So have a fantastic day, and when you feel the emotions, just keep reminding yourself to be gentle with yourself and really appreciate the journey that we are on. It is a super exciting journey, actually. So enjoy it, guys. And I will see you at the next video.